He'll see Trevor Haskins, the leadoff man for Stanford, in the top of the first. His initial offering to the righty is downstairs, and a ball 1-0. Next 3-2, and that's strike three. As Volchko goes over the outside corner, Volchko sets to fire. And Stevenson looks at strike three on the outer half. I don't think there's any question that was over the plate. The 0-1. Gallagher swings and lines the fastball over to the short. Becerra reaches up and snags it, and that's inning over. Houck's 1-2. Fastball right down Franklin Street, and he freezes Psalm. Strike three. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Houck gets his man, and that's consecutive Ks for the kid from Zebulon.
Gaining his command. He's got all of the pitches, but if he can locate them.
1-1. Hit hard to deep left field. It's to the track. Hargett sets up out of the sunlight, and the catch made for out number 3. The 0-2. Stokely hits that back through the middle. It goes over second base, eats up Becerra, the shortstop. His throw to first, not in time, and Stokely legs out a wild piece of contact. Looked like it went through the 5-hole of Volchko. The 1-0. Bass, solid contact, grounds to Becerra. This time fields it cleanly, underhands to Nadai covering second base, and the throw to Sasaki at first finishes off the 6-4-3 double play ball. The straightaway 400 sign. The 1-0. Madera, 2 hops to second base. Nadai over to first, and Madera set down 4-3 with a double, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. The 1-2, check this swing. Did he go? Yes, sir. Appeal down to first base, and Chris Ward punches out Becerra for the first out of the inning. The 2-2. Houck gives him a pitch that he can just roll over the top of. Ground ball over to second base. Vanderbrake makes quick work of it. He throws to Stokely. Remember, he hit .365 last year as a freshman at Liberty. The 3-0. Low and away, and Dye takes a free base on the first walk issued by Volchko. That's the 10th free pass. That's the thing, you see these numbers on the radar gun, you don't think they're right. The 1-2, swing and a miss as he goes back to the slider. Kepley bounces it towards Sasaki at first. It takes a couple of hops on the dirt, and the freshman steps on the bag, 3 unassisted to end the Tar Heels' half of the 3rd inning on the first base side of the infield. Next pitch off speed, and Sasaki just stares at strike 3. Goodness gracious, Aiden Houck, have a day, young fella. The 1-1. Hot shot past the shift into right field. Stevenson's got Carolina's first base hit of the inning. 2nd hit of the game for Carolina. 3rd straight inning with a base runner. Shortstop plays behind the base. Volchko deals, and Stokely goes down swinging strike 3 on a low fastball. Volchko gives him a look before the pitch, and Bass taps a little grounder back up through the middle. Backhanded by the second baseman. Throw to first base in time, and gets Bass. Houck ready to fire the 0-1. Ball belted high and deep to left. Hargett giving chase. Looks up, and there it goes. Gone. Psalm sails the fence for the 3rd time this year, and the scoring opens up on a solo shot by Stanford to begin the 5th.
This game felt like it was one of those where one team was just waiting for the other to make the first mistake. Aiden Houck just made the first mistake, left a 93-mile-an-hour fastball right over the middle of the plate, and Psalm didn't miss. He launched it over the netting.
Payoff pitch from Aiden Houck. Here it comes. And there goes Reynolds down to first on a fastball inside. Didn't miss by much. 2-0. Runner takes off. Ball bounces past Gallagher and gets into left field. That sends Reynolds screaming around second into third. And Becerra at first base. Ball, no doubt, took a tricky hop. The 2-1. Bunt put down first base side. Houck gets to it. Covering second is Vanderbrake. And the Tar Heels execute as best they can in the field, but running the bases. Reynolds scores from third with the 1-2 from Houck on the way. Change up, inning over. Got him looking. Vandy awaits the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pitch got away from Psalm, who gets to it in foul territory. Throws on the green side. The 1-2 in an all-righty affair. Bounced over towards the left side. Becerra, the shortstop, charges in, throws accurately to first, and Dye out by a full step. The 2-2 fans him on some high heat. And that's Walker McDuffie ringing up the first man that he faces.
dominating slider.
Next man up to the plate, it's Larson slicing an extra base hit down the line and left, kicking around in the corner. Hargett comes up with it on the warning surface and into second. Standing up as Larson comes set and delivers outside, and Stevenson for a moment lost the ball. Couldn't get it, and it felt like that was the same pitch in the same place, and these fans here reaching a boiling point. The 2-2 pitch reaches out, pokes a little flare into right field. Bass coming in, can't get to it, and now has trouble with it as one run comes in to score. Stanford has runners at the corners and a 3-0 lead. I don't know if the bobble by Bass affected the lead runner. Salma goes first to third, and East Carolina fans up in arms with the ball call to Nadi before he launched an RBI single with 2 down to extend the inning.
His bat actually broke, and you don't see these BB Core bats break too easily like that. Normally, Coach Forbes comes out to pull a pitcher. This seemed to be to settle his defense down, fire his team up. There's no one that we can see warming in the Carolina bullpen. We are blocked off a little bit.
So this mound meeting has descended into an argument between the home plate umpire and Coach Forbes, who's just been tossed out of the game. Don't see this very often in college baseball anymore, but Coach Forbes, he's getting his money's worth following the home plate umpire. We said it earlier, one of your top priorities as a head coach, protect your players and defend them at all costs. Sets up on the first base side of the rubber. The 2-2 pitch, rope past first base and into right field. That scores Salm from third to make it 4-0 Stanford. Nadi goes first to third, and another 2-out single has extended Stanford's lead by a home plate umpire that allows Stanford to go ahead as Stevenson throws down to second as the runner takes off from first. A run scores from third, and now Carolina's got Reynolds on a run down as the throw over to second base to Madera, who applies the tag, ends the inning. But Stanford, again, a team that's only stolen 2 bases all year, adds another run to its tally and leads 5-0. The payoff. And that's over the inside corner, strike 3. Near 3 p.m. The 1-0. Kepley turns and laces a line drive to right. He's got speed to burn, and he's using it. Running around second base. Kepley has visions of a triple. Dancing in his head. He's in there. Give him 3. And the Tar Heels have a runner 90 feet from scoring. It's Kepley's 4th triple on the season. Here's the payoff pitch from Volchko to Stevenson. That's a fastball inside. Did he go? No, on a peel down to third base. That's ball 4. Next offering, and Gallagher takes a swing and a miss on a sinker. It's a big second out for Stanford. Here it comes. Stokely bounces back to the mound. It hits Keenan in the glove, collects and underhands to first, and Stanford gets out of the jam. Another walk came around to score. And that's the verdict as the runner takes off from first. Swing and a miss at the plate. That's strike 3, and we might have some interference as well. We do, and that's the inning.
I was confused as to why Stevenson started walking towards the dugout. I didn't think the strikeout was the 3rd out, but he seemed to know that there was an obvious interference at home plate.
2 free passes. And is still sitting on 2 as the fastball runs right over the heart of the plate, and down goes Bass. Haskins well off the line at third. Next pitch, bounce between first and second and into right field. Diving attempt by Nadi came up short, and Madera aboard. The 0-2. Die, swings and misses at strike 3. The fastball beats him. A little poke into right field, and on a day like today, that falls for Stanford. Leadoff man Haskins aboard. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Stevenson points back towards Mateus to salute the effort. 2-2 the count to Sasaki. And he got him swinging. The cutter cuts down Sasaki. The 1-0. Gets away from Stevenson. Pitch was in the dirt. Down to second base goes Haskins on the wild pitch. Stanford with a runner in scoring position with 2 down. And a 2-0 count to Salm. Hot shot on a hop past Gallagher into left field. Hargett relays to second, and another run scores. The payoff pitch. Runner takes off, ball lifted into shallow right. Here comes Bass. He's called off by Vandenbrake, and the second baseman makes the play that ends the inning. 2-2. And Hargett foul tip strike 3 into the glove of Psalm for the first out of the inning. Payoff pitch pays off for Kepley. It's ball 4. And down to first he goes. 1-2. Stevenson can't do damage himself as he swings past the changeup, strike 3, and that's 2 down. The 1-2. Off speed, lined over to second base, and again Stanford able to read the future, has Nat eye. Payoff pitch. That's straightened out and crushed to deep left center field. Hargett jumps up, hits the wall, and that ball disappears, gone. Hot's second home run of the series, second in as many games. Stanford adds some insurance and leads 7-0 in the 9th on a ball that got out of here in the blink of an eye.
13 consecutive games with a home run now for the Cardinal. And if my math is right, 19 total home runs in those 13 games, and it might be 20.
Stanford's got 20 on the season.
There it is.
After Psalm homered earlier today, Seagrave sets to fire the next offering, and that's inning over. Broke one off on the outside corner, and the Heels get off the field. And Stokely goes down swinging on a high fastball, strike 3. Wiggles his shoulders before the 1-2 pitch. Bass lines that over Sasaki at first base and into right field. Sasaki at 6 foot, 275 pounds, couldn't climb the ladder. And Bass aboard. 3 balls and a strike, the count to Madera. Next pitch, that is grounded past third base and into left field. Coach Jackson puts up the stop sign as Bass gets to third base. Madera has his second hit. That's his 7th multi-hit game of the season away from home. The 0-2, strike 3 on the fastball down the middle, and Vandenbrake, and it's O'Haron to try to finish it off. The 0-2, Angelo swings and misses at strike 3, and it's game over. Stanford claims its first ACC series in Chapel Hill against the number 4 team in the country, Carolina. Final score, 7-0 in game 3.